What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another full day of eating. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can loosely track your calories and macros easily so you can stay on point without having to just hyper focus on putting everything into an app, right? This is gonna be a really good video. As you guys know, we're traveling in the van, so we are going all over America, and that's also one of the reasons I want to do a full day eating is because we're in Salt Lake City, Utah. There's tons of vegan options. It's gonna be a really fun video. I have some awesome recipes I want to show you. So let's get swole together. Let's get into this. All right, so I want to give you guys some leg day tips. One of the things that I think is so good, starting with the Stairmaster, not for cardio, but literally to get your legs pumped. So if you can't target your quads, get those pumped, get your glutes pumped while doing the stairs, then whatever you're about to do with your leg day, you're also not going to be targeting the muscles correctly. So I like to start nice and slow in the Stairmaster. Think about pressing my toes into the stairs, so I'm pushing through my calves, but then also really pushing my knee forward so that my quads are activating. And as I'm coming up, squeezing the quads hard and squeezing the glutes. So doing this just activates it all. And it only takes like maybe 5-10 minutes. I'll get a really solid pump on here, and then I can go hit my legs. One of the other things I like to do is just kind of touch my legs and just make sure that they are, contracting and firing. And if they aren't, maybe my hips are behind me too much, push them forward. And it kind of just gets you to proprioception correctly, get your firing muscles correctly, and then now we can go hit some legs. So as you guys probably noticed, we've been working at Planet Fitnesses because we are in states that don't have like 24s in my normal gym. So the way we hit legs has to be different. I have had to take a break from heavy barbell squats because they don't have free weights here. But that doesn't mean you have to take a break from going hard and being intense, right? You can always do different things that are just as intense. So what I've really been enjoying doing is after I get my Stairmaster warm up in, I start with dumbbell lunges. So right now I'm using 65s, and I'm thinking about how I was activating my legs while I was on the stairs. Each time getting my knee forward, pressing through those toes, getting the quad to fire. I'm doing that exact same thing while I'm doing the lunges. So I'm making sure that my quad is on the entire time, not letting my hip go behind me and turning off the quads going into the lower back. So as I'm coming up, I'm driving through my toes, getting my glutes to fire and my hips to shoot forward, which then gets those quads to fire on. Same time, I'm trying to think about activating my lower abs and pulling my shoulders back and my shoulder blades down. This way, it really activates the legs correctly. And basically what I do is about 4 to 5 sets until I'm completely failing. And then I'm like, all right, we've burnt my legs. Now it's time to do some more compounds. Usually I'll go to leg press or Bulgarian split squats, and then I'll do a bunch of isolations. Those are my tips for today. I just wanted to bring you guys along and actually give some, informative stuff instead of just showing me lifting with some montage music. Now let's play that montage music. All right, out of the gym. Leg day was tough. One thing I always do, because the gym is the first thing I do in the morning, so this is my morning routine really. I have a scoop of Vivo protein. I have 2 of the multi-nutrients, so I get my vitamins in. And I always put on sunblock because I don't want to look 80 years old when I'm 40 years old, okay? Yo, you guys know this, but as always, if you ever want to support me and you want to get some of the best vegan supplements in the world, Vivo Life has literally all of the supplements you need. Protein, multivitamins, omega-3s, literally everything. So check them out. You can use my link and my code, Brian10, for a discount in the description below. Let's go, I'm hungry. Ooh. Damn, girl. Wow.
Thank you.
Did you get all dressed up for me or for the people?
Both.
Yeah, no, you got dressed up for the people. She doesn't care about me, guys. You know what you look like?
What?
You look like that girl from You.
Oh.
The latest season?
Yeah.
With the girl who's crazy?
Yeah.
Which is pretty hot.
Yeah.
We have 2, maybe 3 meals that I want to show the people that we're going to actually make.
Right.
But we're in Salt Lake City, Utah. There's so many good vegan restaurants.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's so many options.
I did not expect it.
Yeah, me either.
Everybody's been telling us.
Because Idaho, there was zero options. Like literally zero.
What would you like to do first? Do you want to go to a restaurant first, or do you want to do it after a meal?
Let's go to a restaurant first.
I knew you'd say that. Okay.
Okay.
I take care of my skin, but I'm not very good at rubbing it in. Thanks, Mom. Ah! All right, so we're gonna look on our phone because there's a lot of different vegan restaurants to choose from. But if you are here for meals that you can see me actually make, just skip ahead a little bit because there's some really good ones in this video.
Yeah, really good ones.
but let's go to this restaurant. Excuse me. Walk forward. Or down. This is cool.
Yeah, this is really cute.
Cool little vibe.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Drink menu on back for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, so one thing that people always ask is how do you track calories and macros at a restaurant when they don't offer the nutrition facts? And you really just have to guesstimate and do the best that you can. And this is how I would guesstimate this meal. So I'm looking at this and I'm seeing, you know, there's a little bit of avocado guacamole. There is probably about a cup and a half of potatoes that are very, very deep fried. So they definitely used a lot of oil in there. We've got a little tofu in there. We know tofu has fat. They probably used oil to cook it too. We got tempeh. They probably used a little bit of oil there too. So, and some sour cream too. There's a lot of fat here. So basically just do your best to guesstimate. I would say that there's probably, I would say 5 to 6 servings of oil in here. So you're probably at like 500-600 calories from fat. So you just gotta do your best and always kind of overestimate. I think that's the best way to do it. And then also you estimate the protein. You've got maybe a little bit less than a tempeh, like whole block of it. You've got a little bit of tofu in here. So I'd say it's probably like 22, 23, 24 grams of protein. And that's what I do. Just guesstimate the fats, the proteins, the calories, overestimate a little bit. You're gonna be kind of in the clear. So I would say altogether, this meal probably has, I would say, 900 calories. Probably about 500 of that from fat. All right, taste test here. Very tomatoey potato dish. Super good. Super tomatoey, a little creamy. Kind of tastes like when you go to Olive Garden, you get like the chicken parm or whatever, has red sauce all over it. But without chicken, just tons of potatoes. I give that an 8.5. That's pretty good.
Nice. So I got the Caesar salad, and it's good. It's kind of vinegary. It's not a Caesar salad though. It's not like what I would consider a Caesar salad. It's very vinegary. It's good though. And the chicken nuggets here, try this. They're good.
Chicken nuggets are bomb.
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah. So overall, I give it a 6.
Ooh, brutal.
Yeah, it's just because I expect Caesar, like actual Caesar dressing. It's hard to live up to the Trader Joe's one though.
Yep.
That's the thing. It's
Honesty's important.
It's Trader Joe's is like the best. They literally have the best Caesar. It's so good.
Are they open?
3 p.m. to 11 p.m. So I think so.
So they're open?
They don't look open.
Would you rather smash glass inside of a room or go bowling?
I don't know. They both sound really fun.
Or axe throwing?
I don't think I'd be very good at axe throwing. This looks fun.
Let's do it then.
Okay.
All right, so we just pulled over to a little park so that I can cook. Good thing about parks is lots of shade. Also, you can cook. Nobody's ever gonna care about it. But this is one of the cold hard truths of living in a van with a tiny little mini fridge, right? Because our mini fridge is so small and our eyes are so big when we go grocery shopping, we tend to get more stuff than really fits. So every once in a while, you gotta take all the stuff out, put it on the ground, and then look in here and kind of play Tetris to rearrange and make it all fit. But yeah, we just went to Trader Joe's. So of course, we got our favorite stir fry, the little edamame stir fry, so good. Of course, we got our favorite salad dressing in the world, the vegan Caesar from Trader Joe's. You guys know about Sammy's obsession with daring. Ooh, she also was very excited about these Baby Bells. Yeah, Sammy used to eat these when she was a child. They just came out with the plant-based version of them. And then just some other knickknacks, paddywhacks for later tonight. Well, I'll show you, but I'm gonna pack this up now. Nuggets of bug under a rug, baby. Okay. All right, so what we got going on is I was craving some fajita tacos, which basically fajita just means bell peppers, right? Sliced up really nicely and then stir fried. But I've also got these soy curls, which I've talked about a few times, but there's just so many versatile ways to make these. So these soy curls, what you do is you hydrate them in a bowl of water like this until they are nice and not dry anymore. Then I'm going to strain these and then I'm going to saute them in here with these. Now, usually in a situation like this, I would do some taco seasoning so that it just tastes like, you know, tacos basically, or I'd do like chili powder, paprika, but I'm actually kind of craving using this Korean barbecue sauce that we have. So I'm gonna do kind of like a Korean street taco thing where it's fajitas and Korean barbecue sauce. So We'll let these cook for a second and I'll throw those bad boys in. All right, so here's what I'm talking about. After you've hydrated the soy curls, they're in the frying pan, they're cooking really nice. Then we're just gonna add any sauce and you transform. Basically, it's just like a open palette, an open canvas for whatever flavor you wanna do. So I got this Korean barbecue sauce, and here's where the magic happens. All right, nicely coated. We're gonna let this all caramelize, and then I'll show you the final product when this is all into tacos. Got our tacos here. I also made a big batch of the black wild rice from Target, and then just them leftover from the taco filling. So here's the tip when it comes to easily tracking your macros and calories without making your whole life a mess, right? Just track the calories and the protein. Obviously, if you're trying to dial it in, especially if you're trying to do, you know, a diet where you're trying to preserve as much muscle as possible, or if you're doing competition prep, you're gonna want all of your macros dialed in, but those at the very least are what you really need to make sure that you are hitting correctly, because your carbs and fats can kind of swap. So every 2 of these tortillas is 130 calories, so we've got like 350 calories, something like that. The soy curls, I probably have about 2 servings, so that's about 24 grams of protein. The rice here is about 400 calories, and there's 15 grams of protein, plus just a bunch of bell peppers and stuff. So like putting this all together, it's like 750, 800, 850. I'm gonna call it, let's just call it 8 or 900. We already had at the restaurant 900 calories plus the protein shake 1,000. So let's just say we're somewhere around 18 or 1900 calories. In this meal, we probably have like 45 grams of protein. We got 25 from the protein powder earlier. And I think I said the restaurant was 25 grams of protein. So this brings us to like 75, 80 grams of protein right here. Again, you don't have to be perfect. Taste test. I already knew it was gonna be good. But damn, when it hits the flavor palettes, those little taste buds start dancing and singing. Woo! That's good. That's good. All right, gonna eat this. We're kind of slightly in a hurry because we're about to get to another adventure. Let's do it. What? 3 p.m. to 10 p.m.?
Yeah, it's 4:41.
What the heckity heck? Weak. Very weak. You even got all dressed into sports athletic raging clothes. You ready to rage?
Yeah.
Well, what are we gonna do now?
Yes, bowling.
Do you think that'll take out your anger the same way? Still rage with those pins? That was pretty good.
It was my toes.
It was the, yep.
This is unusual because Brian is usually a very good
I'm
bowler.
so good at bowling,
So
but
good.
it's the lights.
Yeah.
It's the lights.
Oh, shit.
Should have been a strike, but it's still pretty cool. I'm so embarrassed right now. This has never happened before in my life against Sammy.
I know.
I'm going home. I'm leaving. Get yourself home somehow. Find another band.
It's really good.
What'd you get?
Maui mango smoothie.
Okay.
It's really good.
Mango and pineapple.
It's good. That's what I wanted. I wanted something refreshing.
That's amazing. It's
Yeah.
very cold right now.
Yeah.
Or very hot.
It's very hot in this moment.
It's very refreshing. I can really taste the mango. Wow.
Mango's my favorite fruit. It's so good. You can't ever go wrong with it.
Not only is it her favorite fruit, it's one of her only fruits that she likes.
Yeah, it's the only one of the only.
Literally.
It depends on, yeah.
She pretends she likes fruits, but literally hates bananas, hates strawberries.
No, I like strawberries.
Hates the flavor of strawberry.
I don't like the flavor.
She
of
hates
strawberry.
grapes.
Grapes. I like grapes. I don't like the flavor of grapes.
She just hates it all.
So different.
Anyways, we just went bowling. It was super fun,
really
as
fun.
you guys saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're just a little hot, so we're gonna show you this little baby, little smoothie, and then I think probably go eat.
Yeah.
Or we go cook.
Yeah.
Let's go. So here's the thing, on the weekends, Planet Fitness is usually closed, so you can't sleep here. So we usually sleep at parks or something like that. During the week, if we don't feel like searching super hard on iOverlander or just looking for good spots, we just sleep at Planet Fitnesses because they are 24 hours Monday through Friday. So who's to say we're not just in there working out, right? It's worked out so far. Now it is pretty freaking hot still. It's 85 degrees, so a little bit hotter in the van. So we have some very cold refrigerated mango and some raspberries. Raspberries. I'm very excited to eat these. So a little bit more calories plus just some hydration. I'm definitely gonna eat this whole thing. I'll probably eat a couple of these and Sam will eat the rest of them. So I would say maybe another 200, 300 calories. Probably eat a banana too. So it brings us from 1900 calories up to 23, maybe 2400 calories here. Also, I'm a bougie ass bitch. So I drink a lot of sparkling waters on the road, and this is one of them. Are you ready to read?
I'm ready to read.
And eat fruit?
And eat fruit.
What are you reading?
I'm reading,
Let's
it's
see.
called Awaken Your Psychic Ability. And it's really, really good. I've learned a lot of stuff from this book so far. Stuff that I just didn't know about. And it's a really good book. I'm really glad I got it.
And I'm taking a little break from my Star Wars. If you guys know me, you know I've been reading a lot of Star Wars. I figured I should read something real. So this is Countdown 1945, The Extraordinary Story of the Atomic Bomb and the 116 Days That Changed the World. It's literally a book that counts down all of the events as they're getting closer and closer to the atomic bomb dropping. I mean, tragic thing, you know, that happened, but it's just crazy to read through the human accounts on both sides, all across the world, what's happening. I really like history, so this is just like, it's intense, but it's really good. All right, we're gonna do a little tailgating in Planet Fitness parking lot. This is actually gonna be a really good meal. I'm super excited about this. First time trying it this way. I've shown you guys creamy pastas before. I usually use blended cashews as the base. This is the first time I'm gonna use heavy cream as the base. And we're gonna be doing sort of a creamy mushroom vegan beef pasta. It's gonna be really good. Let me show you what we got going on. All right, so we got a whole bunch of mushrooms. I'd say probably like 15, 20 of them sliced up, cooking in there. And then we also have about a half onion that's been diced and minced in there. And then looks like we have maybe about 5 or 6 cloves of garlic that I minced and put there as well. Just gonna saute all this until it's nice and browned. All right, so there we have it. They're all browned and nice. And so we have the Silk Heavy Whipping Cream. We're gonna use about a third of this package, which is about 10 tablespoons or about 400 calories. Now to add more liquid, we could definitely use some of the pasta water. I'm gonna add soy milk just to add even more protein and even kind of keep it creamier here. And I'm just eyeballing this, so maybe a cup. And now here's where we can really change the flavors. You could use miso paste, which is probably so good with this. You could use tomato paste. I'm gonna use beef style broth. This is a vegan one. And we're gonna use probably about 2,000 milligrams of sodium, so a decent amount. Oh, that's dark, baby. What a dark, girl. We'll try that and see how salty it is. It definitely doesn't look bad. All right, and then I already boiled a whole package of Trader Joe's red lentil pasta. So this has 1,200 calories in the whole thing and also 75 grams of protein. Yes, this has 90 grams of protein. That's insane. Okay, I'm just gonna add the whole thing. Mix it up. All right, as we can see, it's definitely a little thin. So what we could do at this stage is we could either add flour, which we don't have, or we can just cook it for a little bit to basically evaporate some of that so it gets a little thicker. That's what we're gonna do. And then I will plate it and show you guys. I'm laughing so hard. People are coming out of Planet Fitness and getting in their cars and they're probably like, what the hell is going on in there? Why does it smell so good? It's a culinary masterpiece. We have our pasta here. It smells so good.
So good.
So good. I'm excited to try this in like a bunch of different flavor types. I think the miso one will be really good too.
Yeah.
This is my first taste of it. So let's see how it is. Hard to maneuver while holding the camera with one hand. Look at that. Amazing. So good.
It's really good.
The mushroom, anytime you make something that has a ton of mushrooms that get browned in a pan, it's just gonna be so good. But then that beef style broth is really good from Whole Foods.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm glad we found that specific one because we were looking all around and then we saw that one and I was like, oh my gosh, this one's vegan.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's either that or like $16 worth of miso paste.
Yeah.
Yeah, so super good. I really like that. So we were at around 2,300 calories. This whole pasta package is 1,200 calories. Sam's gonna eat about 200 calories. I'm gonna finish the rest of that. So both of these bowls, I'll probably have 1,000 calories of this pasta. Plus you're putting in the fat and yeah, really like the soy milk and stuff. So that's probably another 400 calories, something like that. So 1,400 calories from this meal. About 85 grams of protein, which is pretty insane.
It's so crazy.
It's pretty crazy. So that puts us about 3,700 calories after this pasta. And then over there, can you hand me those, pretty lady?
Yes.
You guys know what bananas look like, but here they are. I'm probably gonna have.
Sorry.
What are you?
Pepper.
Are you dying? What's going on?
Pepper got caught in my throat. Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah.
Can you go to the emergency room?
No.
So I'm probably gonna have, I would say, probably 3, maybe 4 of these bananas afterwards, and also a ton of water, and then go to bed. So all together, that brings us to about 4,000 calories. Probably somewhere around 165, 170 grams of protein.
That's insane.
So
That's awesome.
I didn't have to freak out and track everything. I didn't have to put it all into, you know, my MyFitnessPal and stuff, because right now I'm bulking, so it's not as important to be dialed in. And so this is how, when you're on the run, like I'm in a van. So if you're saying like, oh, I work too much, or I this, that, or that, I don't have time, and especially when it comes to like, oh, I can't eat right and I can't track it all, so you don't need to do all that. You don't need to have all those extra steps. Make your life simple. Do this, track your minimum protein so you have enough so your muscles can grow, and then hit enough calories so that you're in a surplus so that you can continue to grow and your body doesn't need to burn through fat stores as the extra calories. All right, so I'm gonna eat this because I'm freaking starving. We're gonna go to bed. See you in the morning. Good morning, guys. I'm having a Trader Joe's bagel. A little of that VO Live cream cheese, so good. Mwah! So this video I really hope was informative because I wanted to tell you that when you are bulking like I am, you definitely don't have to be as tight with your macros and calories. And I feel like a lot of people just don't do fitness at all because they're afraid that they can't be tight enough. So ease up a little bit. You can definitely hit your goals. Also, as you saw, ate somewhere around 4,000 to 4,200 calories, something like that. As long as you are gaining weight each week while you're bulking, you know you're eating enough calories. And that's where I am right now, hitting heavier weights, gaining weight, so everything is a-okay, right on point. If you guys are looking for online vegan coaching, send me a DM at Brian Turner Official on my Instagram. We could chat back and forth about how my vegan coaching works and how you can get to the best physique you've ever had with me. Let's do this. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I'll see you beautiful people in the very next video. Peace.
Team Beyond the Week. CT Lift Heavy.